Oh, this is your okay. This is Fog Battleship North Carolina's replay, so of course we have to feature that, right? Let's get rid of the cover. Back in. Scharnhorst is one of the most fun battleships I have ever played. Tirpitz is a lot of fun too. Scharnhorst is just a dream. Great secondaries. Really good turret traverse. The AP control you, but it can also troll the enemy. And it's just such a doggone sexy ship. I mean, look at those lines. Da 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 da. I want the blue of the ocean. Let's go with the weird angle, something I haven't done before, because it's fun. Alright, so what do we got here? We've got for flag, secondary booster, of course, repair booster, fire reduction, fire chance increase, and consumable reload. All good things you'd want to take on this battleship. So, like I said, it's got really good turret traverse. It's got really good secondaries here. They can read. Let's see what you've got. Rush mid, yeah, screw that. You have 8-kilometer secondaries. And then there's also the torpedoes. The torpedoes go out pretty good. Can't show you them right now, but they go out to 6 kilometers. Pretty good range. Not as powerful as the Tirpitz's torpedoes because there's only 3 in the Scharnhorst, but still, it's a very nice present to give to someone.
Enemy force detected.
Alert says that since I like blind replays, someone should... Oh, God. Bye, Omaha. Should send something in where somebody gets detonated in 2 minutes. Believe it or not, Alert, I've actually had a game where a guy in the Fiji goes on fault line C and smokes up and then shoots and gets spotted as he shoots and basically gets dev struck and dead 3 minutes into the game. So I've actually had that before, and that's perfectly fine too. There's nothing wrong with that. Can comment on a lot of things, and that's what we expected to see in the last battle with that Omaha. Halcyon, you could send that replay against me from ranked, but unfortunately now we're 2 patch cycles through, so that replay will no longer shoot. And oh my god, what a citadel! That must have gone up and over the bow, right down through the deck into the turret. Yeah, both cruisers are doing the silly thing, which is to run in, go broadside, and then freak out and run. It's what I like to call the cruiser loser turn. Oh, that crew. Oh, look at that. Oh, no. Oh, right past the superstructure and not done. Other Scharnhorst gets the kill. That's okay. The nice thing about the Scharnhorst is that it's a very forgiving ship. It's got pretty good armor. It's got the secondaries that will help you get out of situations that you find yourself in when you make mistakes. Ah, double citadel. There goes the Omaha. Once again, what we expected to see from Instant Cthulhu's replay, but we didn't see that at all. Eagle, whatever, is trying to hit you from long range and start fires, which is pretty ineffective. 5k hit on the Colorado, that's good. Wiggling around to get your rear turret into action. Colorado, I'll tell you what, in this ship, battleships really don't scare me. Some of them can definitely overpen the bow, like the Colorado. Anything with 16 inches can overpen the bow and enter your citadel, but that's relatively rare when you're dealing with tier 8 and tier 7, even some tier 8, tier 9 battleships. So one thing I love about this ship is I can be aggressive. Now notice how North Carolina isn't getting too aggressive here. He's not going too far in the front. That's important. He's right up in line with his destroyer buddies. The other Scharnhorst is near him too. The Clevelands are in the back, and that's okay. What they are doing is they are doing long-range fire. See that? They're basically the artillery here. This is how this should work. North Carolina needs to be in the front. Battleship is in the front, getting tanked, getting shot at, while the cruisers in the back are the ones doing a lot of the damage and setting things on fire. So that's a really good setup there. Oh, nice hit on that Nuremberg. The obligatory exploding Nuremberg. Edge, I like how you asked about his aggression just, I think just after I commented on it, so that was perfect timing. Now, look, you've got two ships that are going mid. You've got a Fubuki and I think a Koenig? Yeah. Iron Tooth? No, Bear's on the other side, okay. But I'm not sure if North Carolina's seen this or not, but it might be useful to be backing up, to put yourself in the position to shoot these guys if your team fails to kill them. Also a good opportunity to use repair party now. Alright, the other Scharnhorst has seen it and he's going back, so that's fine. Hey, you know, I've had games where my aim is just spot on perfect, and then I've had games that it's not. I don't know necessarily that it's bad aim. There's a lot of other factors that come into it. Server lag being, I think, one of them. Yeah, you do a lot of scrolling. Ah, storm coming in. Oh, Mayhem gets detonated. Storm is what the Scharnhorst lives for. Not a bad hit, 5K. Hey, Brofisticus, how you doing? Okay, so Edge Case figured out why we don't see North Carolina using that repair party as quickly, as early, and that's because he's got Adrenaline Rush. So the lower his hit points are over here, the lower the percentage of hit points he has, the greater the boost he gets on his all of his main armament, his torpedoes, his secondaries, his anti-air. So what he's doing is he's purposely taking the damage, knowing that he can recover at will. That's one of those high-risk, high-reward situations, because obviously it's always very possible that he takes too much damage and is unable to recover. Now, most of the team has been pulled back to deal with the Fubuki, so unfortunately North Carolina is kind of all by himself, other than these two destroyers. I do like how you are continuing to work with the destroyers, though, and you know, you've got a nice symbiotic relationship with them, and look at that! An AFK. I need a YOLO emote? Okay. I'm not too much into this Twitch stuff. I don't know how to do a lot of this stuff, so I do apologize if I'm not as polished as some of the other streamers are. Citadel. Oh, Colorado's gonna take a torp on the bow. Doink! And the storm hit 8 kilometers. Your secondaries go out to 8 kilometers, so this is where you just go charge in and just brawl the F out of everything. Edgecase just sent a cheer, thanks. I think that's good. fix it. I don't know what that does. Here's where if you've got the X mod, that comes in very handy because you can see exactly where he is and shoot exactly where he is. But you can't. I guess you're not running it, which is fine. So that means the T-22 is going to get the kill on that guy. Fubuki takes down another ship. Wow. Now, this is characteristic of storms too. Everybody rushes in. Like, look at these guys. They're all just... These two especially. Mill is still here, of course. The Eagle is in the area. So now you got to be kind of thinking about how you're going to use that. You got a shot on another hit. So you're getting hits on stuff. Oh, the Eagle's there. Secondary time. Might even be worth it to throw out some torps, because a lot of destroyers forget that you have torps, or, you know, that you might actually fire them. But I do agree, now is the time to focus on the ships that are threats to you. That Emil is definitely not a threat. High caliber. My cat wants back on my lap. Okay, come here. Oh. Now, big mistake by the Eagle, he shot while in smoke, so now he gets detected. Now he gets dead. Omaha, gonna do the Omaha thing. Yeah, the Omaha thing. Another instance where a torpedo would have been helpful. Uh-oh, North Carolina, Nagato on the other side. Definitely got to watch out for that. The nice thing is you're pretty much going to win this battle regardless. It's just a question of will you survive it and how much more damage are you going to farm off these guys before you die. Another 8k damage, not bad. And here's your opportunity to send the torpedo. Nagato's using Commander Day camo. If anybody's from the Chicago area, you know why that's a bad idea. I don't know why you're not sending your torps out, but that's okay. You're probably waiting for him to commit. Close quarters expert farmed. Yeah, you're waiting for him to commit so you can get a full torp spread. And now you're waiting for him to try to dodge or slow down or something so you can get that juicy, juicy citadel. And fire! Ta-da! Reminds me of a cancer ship that will be hitting tier 10 after the next clan battle season. I have no idea what ship you're referring to. And River, yes, I know. So you know then why that color scheme is a bad scheme to be playing with. So nice job, Fog. Battleship North Carolina. Thanks for sending in that replay. Really good example of maintaining a check on your aggression level. I know if I was playing that, there would probably been a few times I would have gone a little bit too deep and probably would have got myself killed. But it would have been fun! Alright, so we've got Scharnhorst. Next up is going to be